Live, local, late breaking. This is WMBF News Today at 5.
While you were sleeping, crews responded to a home engulfed in flames. We'll tell you what we know about the investigation this morning.
And a state investigation involving Governor McMaster, the accusations against his party.
Plus, breaking ground on a new store in Magnolia Mall when the new Burlington will be ready for you in the PD.
But first, let's get an update on these temperatures that you're facing this morning as you head out. It's kind of our last below freezing morning, at least for the next week and a half. Hopefully, fingers crossed, for the season. 31 right now for Myrtle Beach, 28 in North Myrtle, and 28 in Loris, with 23 in Carolina Forest and in Florence. We've got 25 for Pamplico, 33 at the airport in Florence, and 36 in Hartsville. So a cold start to the morning, and I do expect those temperatures to drop as we go throughout the next couple of hours. Temperatures down to around 30 once we get into the 7 o'clock hour. Sunrise around 7:23, and then sunny and 34 about 8 o'clock this morning with a light breeze by 9, but not gusty, so that'll be nice. And for the PD, temperatures climbing out of the 20s and into the mid-30s by 9 o'clock this morning, sunny and brisk.
Hi, Friday morning. We're getting on the roads, the last day of work or school for the week. We're going to see just one collision right now, issues on the roads as far as I-20 goes, eastbound near exit 137 in Darlington County. Otherwise, though, things are clear at this hour as we take a live look over US 17 near 29th Avenue. Really no cars on the road at this hour, but we're going to continue to keep you updated on the St. Patrick's Day morning. We'll let you know if there's any other traffic issues on the road coming up in just a bit.
All right. Thank you, Sean. It is 5:01 on this Friday, and new from overnight. A person is dead after a home fire in Darlington. This happened shortly before 10 last night on Cashua Ferry Road. Darlington County fire crews responded to that call. When they got to the scene, the home was already engulfed in flames, and they learned someone was inside. They found the victim, but they did not survive. The identity of that person has not yet been released. The cause of the fire is under investigation.
New for you this morning, a big transformation is taking place at a popular place to shop. We told you Burlington Coat Factory is moving into Magnolia Mall in Florence. And this morning, Ken Baker joining us in the studio with brand new information about the work that's happening to bring in that new retailer. Very exciting.
Yeah, very exciting stuff. Right now, crews are busy demolishing the inside of the old Sears store to make way for Burlington Coat Factory. The mall's general manager tells me the mall is responsible for inside demolition. After that, they will turn the space over to Burlington, and the company will then make it their own space. In January, we learned that Sears in Florence was among the 27 closing nationwide. Mall management said it's sad to see Sears go, but the closing of that store opened the door for new opportunities for Florence. Magnolia Mall staff says it's committed to growing with the community and providing a premier shopping experience.
There is so much. This is the first of many projects that you'll see at Magnolia Mall over the next 18 to 24 months. So we are really excited. There's a lot of activity that's happening.
The new Burlington store is expected to be up and running sometime this November.
And the general manager mentioning some other projects for the mall. Do you have any more information about those plans, or is that still tight-lipped?
So it's tight-lipped, but we've got some good news, some insight to what's going to happen. We're learning that 2 new stores are going to come, and I'm going to tell you more about those opportunities they're going to provide coming up in the next half hour.
2 more stores.
That's right, 2 stores.
Excellent. Great news. Theo, we'll send it to you.
All right, thank you. 5:03 and happening right now. Florence police need your help finding a woman accused of a string of car break-ins. We need you to take a close look at this photo. Officers say the woman is involved in multiple car break-ins where credit and debit cards were stolen and then used. She could be driving this Chevy Impala with a sunroof. If you've seen her or recognize this car, you know where she might be. Contact police immediately.
5:04 right now. We have an update to a story we're following out of North Carolina. Investigators say there are no signs of trauma for a toddler found dead on a front porch in Burke County. Deputies were back out at the home yesterday afternoon, paying close attention to that front door. It could give clues as to how that 3-year-old boy got out into the cold and why he couldn't get back inside. The sheriff says the Department of Social Services is helping investigators on this case. No one is facing charges right now.
This morning, 2 suspects are waiting to be extradited to Charleston to face murder charges. U.S. Marshals arrested these 2, Dondre Middleton and Davon Hayward, in Monroe, Georgia. North Charleston police say they were involved in a deadly shooting February 19th. 21-year-old Ray Diaz Jr. was killed. Another man was also shot. It's unclear when the two will be brought back to the state.
Also this morning, state investigators looking into documents that show large amounts of cash from political operatives that helped the re-election of Governor Henry McMaster as party chairman in 2000. A 2004 financial review of the Republican Party was given to state law enforcement division agents. That was during a solicitor's investigation on alleged corruption in the State House. Well, according to the Post and Courier, $60,000 from companies tied to political consultant Richard Quinn and $25,000 from another operative enabled McMaster's supporters to dispute criticism the party was out of money. McMaster says he's confident everything was legal. Right now, the governor himself is not under investigation.
Speaking of Governor McMaster, he'll be in the Low Country later today. The governor will speak at the Citadel's 10th annual Principled Leadership Symposium. The two-day event will celebrate milestones in diversity for the college. Students will also get to learn from groups of local leaders.
And your run planner for the day ahead. We've got a last morning of really cold temperatures below freezing. We're talking 30 by 7 o'clock this morning. We're at 31 right now from Myrtle Beach, and I do expect us to drop another degree or so by the 7 o'clock hour. And then a nice 10-degree jump by 9 with lots of sunshine and making it into the low 50s by 11. I've got the look at the day ahead and a very important rain forecast for this weekend. That's all coming up in just 3 minutes.
See you then, Marlo. Thank you. And